All right, welcome back for another edition. Today we're going to talk about exactly what smart objects are, how to use them, and then we're also going to show you how you can take multiple layers and save them as a single smart object, even if those layers have animation. So sit back and watch how we animate multiple animated layers. So this layer right here is a smart object, layer number 3. It's big fireball thing. It's a smart object, which means that the original file will never change. It means that even if I transform it, stretch it, warp it, whatever, it's not going to change. I click on it, I can make it bigger, smaller, but somewhere in the system's memory, the original file has been preserved. So what if I want to edit a smart object? Well, what I do is I double click on the little smart object icon thing that just popped up. Smart object thumbnail. Double click on it. It's going to open up that layer, and this is the original. This is that original that does not get damaged. And what I can do is I can edit it. So let's say I don't think that this lightning bolt thing is big enough, so I'm going to stretch it out. Now I hit Command S to save, Command W to close, and all of a sudden it's stretched out. It's all stretched out. So anytime you want to open a smart object, you double click on the thumbnail and it opens up. So if you look at this animation down here in my layers palette, a lot of my layers are smart objects. This guy, this guy, this guy, and the little man. The reason why the two men are smart objects is because they are growing and shrinking. If you look at the man here, he is a smart object. He grows. And the guy over here, he's a smart object also. And he gets smaller with the transform control. If I wanted to transform these two guys at the same time, it'd be kind of impossible to have one go one way, one go the other way, and have them like spin separately. It'd be really hard to do all that stuff at once. But I can take two objects, two layers, and I can make them into a joint smart object. So those two layers, I just right-clicked, and made convert to smart object. Now they are together their own smart object, which now that you open up the layer, the new smart object layer, all the transformations are gone. There's no keyframes here. So you're thinking, okay, well then there's no more animation, but that's not true. I slide the slider, the animation is still there. All the animation is still there. Where is the animation? The animation is bundled up in the smart object. So what does that mean? I can click the stopwatch, move it, and transform it. And now I have animation inside of animation. Your layers don't have to be smart objects, right? Like you can take multiple layers that are not smart objects and make them into smart objects. So let's look at this one, which has animation, and this one, which has animation. Okay, they're going like that. I can bundle them. I can click on both, say convert to smart object, and now layer 5 can be transformed. Still has the animation. So I could take it here and I could transform it. could make it grow. I could, once it gets to there, could make it spin. Right. So this completely changes the way you think about your animation.